YouTube, we are ready to watch the death battle from this week, which is Dante versus Clive, Devil May Cry versus Final Fantasy death battle. Look, listen, I love both of these franchise to a degree. No, actually, no, I love them a lot. I love Devil May Cry. I love Final Fantasy. However, I have an issue. Look, Final Fantasy 6 and 7 are some of my favorite games of all time. I used to love Squaresoft, Square Enix. I have Origins. I have Origins with this. The same way with the Dante, Devil May Cry. When the first time it came out, it was revolutionary to me. I freaking love it. Also, yeah, hi YouTube. Thank you everyone for being so kind. We are going to be talking about this specific problem because I have an issue with this character. Look, I'm not gonna knock it until I properly try it. I actually have the game, but I have not played it on stream. Final Fantasy 16 looks objectively like it's a good game, but it does not feel or look like a Final Fantasy to me. To me, I miss, I miss quirky magicians from back in the day, more colorful. This modern era of Final Fantasy, it's kind of lame to look at. Don't get me wrong, Noctis, amazing character. It was like boy band, K-pop inspired or J-pop, whatever. But it was like it was the same deal. It looked objectively, it was probably objectively a good game, but subjectively it just looks kind of different. I feel like when do we draw the line of what's a good Devil May Cry? I mean, the Final Fantasy, not good, but like when did it stop? Did it stop in Final Fantasy 10? 10 started to look a little bit more like, trying to be a little edgy, but not as much. It was still kind of shiny, colorful, and giving respect to all the, the classics. But then 12 happened, and it's like, oh, where is this going? Why does everyone want to be an MMO? Why does everyone want to be like the EverQuest of the time or whatever it wanted to be? It's like, it changed. But anyways, regardless of that, now onto Devil May Cry. What do I know about Dante? I watched the show. I watched the anime, and hot take, it was actually kind of decent. I know that the lore is like very like so far apart from Devil May Cry, like trying to like demonize humanity or something like that. I don't know, but then again, that's like not Stranger. It's very Netflix like, but it was still good. It's just different. But however, the games are pretty good, except for 2. We don't speak about that one, and the last game was pretty good. I know that Dante has like some W's under his belt. I think he won against Bayonetta in the death battle. But why are they pairing him against this specific Final Fantasy character? And Final Fantasy of all things, like Final Fantasy characters have like so much OP magic. Let's just get into the death battle and see what it's made of. Is it just because of the hairstyle? Like what the hell? Are they running out of ideas in death battle?
Versus Clive. DMC's Devil Hunter versus Final Fantasy's Shield of Rosaria. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find
You don't mind the show? You liked it? Hey, that's good to hear.
It's a dangerous world out there. Cultists, demons, and evil businessmen lust for power. And every day brings a new cataclysm humanity must face. This world may seem like the end, but for a devil hunter like Dante, it's party time. Who'd expect
pizza time?
The son of the legendary demon Sparta, a dark knight who, thousands of years ago, woke up to justice and sealed away the demon lord Mundus.
Sparta is absolute daddy. He's gonna say it.
Died, and his wife got iced by some demons, leaving Dante and his brother Virgil separated. Despite a long-gone family, Dante kept a chipper attitude and set up a business dedicated to one thing.
They're giving too much highlight to the anime.
And with the blood of Sparta running through him, he's the best in the business. By harnessing his own demonic energy, Dante bolsters his speed, power, and durability, letting him
6'2". We are the same. I'm the same height as Dante. Hey yo, almost the same age. I've never been in the old hag allegations. I am a tall lady. Actually, no, I've been shrinking with age. Likes pizzas, Sundays, and narrow and parties. Dislikes demons and Mundus. The May in Zero May Cry.
block kaiju-sized punches, move faster than a meteor,
and regenerate like an unstoppable force of nature. As long as he has the energy, he can heal from getting shot, stabbed, sliced through. Basically anything.
How's the audio chat? Let me know.
Without his regeneration, he survived heat that would reduce the layman to ash.
But no hunter is complete without an arsenal, and Dante's got one hell of a sword left by his dad, Rebellion. Plus ebony and ivory, 2 magic pistols with endless ammo clips.
Thank you, Foxy,
And
for
they
the
say
confirmation.
The perfect gift doesn't exist.
But Dante's full arsenal is far larger and stranger.
Like King Cerberus, a shape-shifting set of
Guns!
nunchucks,
Oh my goodness
Cavalier,
gracious.
a pair
Yeah,
of
I know a lot of
buzzsaws that are
these.
also a motorcycle,
He's got like
ball
bazooka
rod,
launchers,
fiery fisticuffs for boxing,
pistols.
and capoeira, and Navan, guitar, an electric guitar.
There's also Lucifer, a backpack of endless laser swords that Dante got after slaying... Actually, we never see how he beat Lucifer.
Yeah, you know someone's a badass when they off-screened the actual devil. Then there's my fave, Dr. Faust, a sentient hat that turns Dante into basically Orville Peck. Oh, and shoots crystallized demon blood.
Dante needed this and much
I love
more
it.
when he got a warm welcome.
I
from
love
the
silly
brother
Dante.
he thought
Please,
long
give me
dead.
more.
And a twist
Feed
of
my
fate,
soul.
Virgil was alive, but went
So
down
tall.
a very different path.
While Dante was partying, Virgil studied the blade, seeking the power he needed to exert
I
his
am
will,
the storm
even if it
that
meant killing his
is
own brother, something he seemed
approaching.
close to doing in their first meeting.
But the defeat only spurred Dante's awakening. He learned to teleport using Trickster, slow down time through Quicksilver, and double-team foes with Doppelganger.
With a slick pose and the right timing, he can royal guard dang near anything, then use the absorbed energy to armor up as a dreadnought.
SS.
And then there's Devil Trigger, a super form Dante
Ben,
achieves through
Ben.
his supernatural
That's
power.
my Devil
By
Trigger.
tapping into his inner demon, Dante can
I love
fly
this. I love the
and gains an
arsenal. Holy
enormous
shit.
boost in speed and power.
Naturally, his rematch with Virgil went very differently.
I will reserve my
And that
comments
was
until I
far
see the
from
other
Dante's
character.
peak.
When Mundus got up to his old tricks, Dante battled the Demon Lord in a vast
So far,
sea of stars.
Dante has a W, I
A
think.
universe Mundus created on a whim.
He's one of those like
Later,
BS
Dante
characters from like
one-shot a
God of
stronger
War
alternate
times.
future Mundus who had completely merged with the demon world.
So he's kind of a big deal. Literally, Mundus became a living universe just for Dante to shoot him in the face.
Then there's Argosax, a god so astronomically intense, he had the power of every other demon in existence. A divine deity of the sun
Argo what, excuse
that
me?
Dante also shot in the face.
Oh, that guy. I completely forgot about him.
Funny, so did Dante. Despite how powerful Argosax was, he was just an insignificant
gosh.
Tuesday to Dante.
So it's safe to say Dante had become the strongest around. But no amount of style, pizza, or wahoos could fill the hole in his heart. Sure, Virgil was a power-hungry weeb, but he was still a pro.
Weeb.
Beneath Dante's antics, killing
That's
the last
fair,
of
though.
his family kinda messed him up.
Until he learned his
Until when
family
Dante versus
wasn't as dumb
Doomslayer?
as he thought.
Bruh,
It turns
seriously?
out he had
I
a
think
nephew,
Dante's gonna eat
Nero,
Doomslayer.
who Dante would help get into the family business in his own unconventional way.
The
And
meme.
for
What the heck is
Nero
this?
was pretty badass, even helping Dante take on the so-called Demon King Urizen. Nero's Devil Breaker arm can fire light-speed lasers that Dante and Virgil have dodged.
Dante and Virgil can already dodge lasers in their base forms, but when charged with enough demonic energy, they can outright blitz beams over 11 times faster than light.
Nero even survived getting melted down while inside a living statue. It's a long story.
And that's the same sort of
Plot
regeneration
armor.
that Dante has, meaning he can survive being turned into a puddle.
So Dante was ready when Virgil somehow returned. Again. And with an apocalyptic demon tree for what else? More power!
With the entire world now on the line, Dante had to get serious and fully embrace his human and demon sides alike by stabbing himself.
Holy shit, Dante has been impaled so
Badass.
much, he decided to make it how he
Badass.
powers up. So he got his greatest weapon.
If Edgy had a
Devil Sword
physical form,
Dante,
it would be
and
Dante.
became Sin Devil Trigger.
This man
This
changed so
is
many
Dante's
lives.
Demon energy at its peak. He can fire lasers with loose.
15-year-olds want to beat him so bad.
Surpass even the legendary Sparta.
It's not a
But
face,
although
mom.
Dante was totally a match for Virgil, neither of them would budge on their ideals. Both were destined to duel until one was dead forever.
But thanks to Nero and 2 well-placed bitch slaps, they got some sense knocked into him.
Dante realized that if he
Los
couldn't make
viejos.
Virgil abandon his ways,
Viejos
he might
sabrosos.
as well keep an eye on him. In one fell swoop, the two severed
Why am
the
I calling them all?
world-spanning
These are my
demon tree
peers.
and prepared for a permanent departure to the underworld.
You can choose your friends, but not your family. But if that's what it takes to keep Virgil safe, or rather to keep the world safe from Virgil, Dante will deal with it. And all things considered, he's happy slugging it out with his bro. Maybe happier than he's ever been.
Proof that as long as you have the human drive, even hell can become a paradise sweet enough that a devil may cry.
Devil can possibly cry, possibly.
Whiz, it's an emergency!
Oh,
This
here we
fight's
go.
gonna have a banger soundtrack, but my headphones broke.
Well, good news. This battle is sponsored
Oh
by
damn!
Raycon.
Yo, they're gonna do a 3D
Your
battle
ears
like this.
open and your holiday
They're
playlist rolling with
blowing it
Raycon's
out of the budget.
essential open
Oh,
earbuds.
add time.
These open ear earbuds let you stay connected to your surroundings while enjoying your favorite
What's a
music,
Raycon? I've never
podcasts,
used a
and
Raycon
audiobooks.
before.
Perfect for a job.
I have Net
commute,
City
or
gear
hanging
on my
out.
head.
Oh yeah, they sound great, just as
With
good
this
as some of the
crispy
big
Xbox
brands,
360
but at half the
microphone
price.
quality.
They're super lightweight, and somehow they never fall out. It's like magic.
I think that's just good design.
It's magic.
Sure. Black Friday is just around the corner, and Raycon audio products are up to 30%
Oh damn! I forgot
off
Black Friday was like
site-wide.
From
around the
everyday
corner.
essentials to the latest releases, it's
They're
the
really
perfect
great.
time to upgrade your sound.
Have
or
you
get
have
ahead
you
on
tried them or seen them?
These early deals won't last long.
I've legit
so
been
shop now
curious,
before
honestly,
they're
but
gone.
I have no need
Go
for
to
these.
buyraycon.com/death
I gotta get myself some
battle
headphones,
open
though,
to save on Raycon
for
audio
streaming.
products site-wide.
Some big ones.
Sit down as we tell the tale of the kingdom of Rosaria and its prince, Clive Rossfield, a man destined to be
God.
a dominant, the host to a mighty guardian icon.
Anybody who's a dom can draw on magic life juice called ether, becoming a big scary monster.
And commanding the element they embody to create storms, slay armies, and split the sea. Dominants are forces of nature, and Clive would be the dominant of the Phoenix.
Well, he was supposed to.
Like, I know a
but
lot about
Big
Final
Bird said,
Fantasy.
No thanks, and
Like, I know a lot about Final Fantasy, but I did not play like 13 and forward. I feel like that's where that's why I jumped off and play other JRPGs. But yeah, Final Fantasy has godlike creatures, powers. Your characters can summon little gods to fight for you, and the characters are really OP. And if you're trying to measure their power, that's why I guess like they have a chance. But I feel like Dante's just so busted. Let's see what they got here. This one stood out. It's the guy from Tekken 8. Is that what he's known more for than his actual game? That's kind of surreal. You have not played 15 or 16 to completion. Anyone here plays 14? Critically acclaimed MMORPG. You can play up to 70 hours, up to the expansion of so and so. That one meme. You try them? I have earbuds. I'm not. You're not sponsored. Saying that, but they're really good. Hey, you know what? That's one of the honest feedback. I believe Chaos more than any other YouTuber that has ever tried to sell it to me. So you know what? I believe you. On the crossover of 16 and 14, spoil 16. Oof. But that's just the nature of like events in games. You play it? Ooh, nice. It's one of the best social dating games I've heard. It's better than Tinder. Final Fantasy 14, it's a dating game.
Dad picked his sick little brother Joshua. Parents don't play favorites, but I guess ancient monsters can.
Despite the rejection and a deep loathing from his mother, Annabella, Clive and Joshua were only kind to one another. Clive saw the burden his brother bore and accepted his blessing of the Phoenix in hopes of becoming Joshua's shield.
Meaning he learned a bunch of magic. He can shoot fire, teleport with Phoenix Shift, and took down this beast before he was even out of puberty.
Even without magic, Clive's a capable swordsman, able to boost his speed and perception with precision dodge. But it wasn't enough when Annabella betrayed Rosaria for the Empire of Sanbreque. In one night, Clive's knights, people, and his own father were slaughtered before him.
Quick, someone use a Phoenix down!
Those aren't in this game.
Well, that's unfortunate. But the Phoenix icon sure is, because the trauma of everything made poor Joshua lose control.
Clive wanted nothing more than to help his brother, and perhaps this desire awakened the icon that was in him all along. The fiery beast, Ifrit.
Boy, is Ifrit a wild one. Just standing nearby will incinerate the average
Oh
Joe.
my
He
gosh.
can make fire barriers, regenerate lost limbs, decimate foes with a flaming spirit bomb, and shatter a walking
Meteor
mountain.
flare.
The downside being Clive couldn't
Can they beat
control
Donald
it.
Duck, though?
He didn't even remember becoming Ifrit or battling the Phoenix in a fight that reduced everything he loved to cinders, leaving Joshua presumed dead.
If that wasn't bad enough, dear
Holy
old Ma
smokes.
found him the next day and made him a slave to Sanbreque's army. Clive spent 13 years wallowing through life, searching for Ifrit's host for revenge, only to learn the one he wanted to kill was himself.
This revelation hit Clive like a phantom train. He thought death was all he deserved.
Phantom
for taking
train
the lives of
reference.
Joshua and so many
No.
others. Even so, there was a light at the end of the tunnel. No, not like that.
Thanks to his friend Jill, the outlaw Sid, his doggo Torgal, and a very therapeutic battle with his self-hatred, Clive learned to carry the torch for his brother, fighting the real problems plaguing his world: crystals and racism.
In the world of Valisthea,
Crystals and
prejudice alive and
racism.
well for
The
bears.
lore of every Final
Basically,
Fantasy.
anyone who can use magic
Oh,
without
no.
special crystals.
So what better way to dismantle the system than to help fellow bearers and destroy the mother crystals ruining the planet, all while picking up some nifty abilities.
Through a mysterious power that lets him absorb icons, Clive took Garuda, an avian with sharp slashes and sharper talons. From Sid, he received Ramuth, so he could summon lightning.
Ramu.
From his bae Jill, he got
That's another,
Shiva
like,
to
summon.
freeze lava and even time
Shiva!
himself. With Titan, he can block and absorb
I remember
blows
some of
with
these names. See, I know
earth-shattering
this, I
fists.
know
From
this.
Dragon Prince,
Classic
he got
summons.
Bahamut and some deadly lasers.
And through Odin, he can slow the flow of time.
Okay, this I gotta read. For 1 second after activation time down, for everyone except Clive. Ooh, this is usually like key for a lot of like dead battles. So what's it gonna happen? Odin is gonna slash Dante. GG is over. Because I know that in Final Fantasy 8, I think it's 8 or 9, there's a random chance where Odin can spawn on the field and just like win the battle. GG is over because the enemy gets like Satnasuken. It's like a slash that will kill anything on the path. And also, I read that comment, Cybershow. I've been meaning to comment on it. You said that the crossover for 14, 15, and 16 is semi-actually canon. Damn. But how difficult is it to get the hands on both games? Because I feel like a lot of games maybe shouldn't do that, especially because if it's semi, then it's fine. But yeah, no, it's like I like especially Final Fantasies. It's so rare that they clash with each other. I was suddenly reminded that Kingdom Hearts lore, it's canon in everywhere. Do you want canon game to be your Game Boy Advance game? It's canon. Do you want the mobile app to be canon? Yes, it is canon. Do you want a random concert that was playing music in somewhere that you couldn't travel to, and it has canonical pieces in it? Yes, it's canon. Everything Kingdom Hearts is canon. I feel like what is canon, what is not. How far does it go? Ifrit is powerful compared to 14 Ifrit. No, I know Ifrit has been like so different in all the games. I don't understand the whole Final Fantasy lore. No, the lore of Final Fantasy is different in every game. That's what I'm talking about, Chaos. And coincidentally, I think the first boss at the very Final Fantasy is also named Chaos. I remember Chaos. It was like first game? Yeah, I think it's the first game. No other games sequential. Yeah, that's what I was trying to mention briefly. 14 has some crossovers, but that's more like eventful stuff. It's so funny. Satnasuke style, like everything's just different. Final Fantasy lore is it's a little bit convoluted. You know, it's Square Enix has that you know, they love. Talk to any Kingdom Hearts fans. They will let you know how convoluted they want to be by being really deep. Some lores are not that deep. Like Final Fantasy VII lore has some deepness to it, but it's very surface level. You don't have to deep dive into it. But speaking of deep dive, do you know who deep dives straight into my soul? This lovely raid by Vera Kisaragi. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Hi, darling. Welcome to the stream. I hope that you truly are having a phenomenal day. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for sharing a wonderful part of your community with us. And I hope you're having a stellar night. Final Fantasy 14 has many crossovers, stuff from other games, repeated storylines, like all the tactics story games. Yeah, I can see that. I can see just the crossovers being trying to juice up every other game. Final Fantasy 14 is just one giant promo for every other Final Fantasy that exists. That's why it's on MMO with like, and it's still being played to this day. It's unbelievable. If I wish it would move on from that franchise, honestly, I feel like it needs kind of like a beefier update. But then again, maybe it doesn't. It's up to whoever wants to like watch it in the way they do. But yeah, going back to this, letting you all know, Raiders, we are in the middle of watching a reaction video from for the death battle of Final Fantasy 16 and the Devil May Cry. Dante versus Clive. That's what you have been stumbling upon. We're playing Control, struggling so hard to get the true ending. Oh my goodness. Well, I hope you have good luck next time on that. Or if you finish it truly, then please let us know. And I appreciate your presence. Thank you for the raid, Vera. Much appreciated. These are forcing us to get 100% of achievements. Ooh, that is a spicy one. What if I want to be a casual gamer, a filthy casual, and not have 100% of the achievements for the lore? As long as you're enjoying it, then, you know, play as much as you need. But honestly, thank you so much for being here.
And slice apart the fabric of space.
Looks familiar.
With these powers,
I am
Clive
the
stepped up
storm
to
that
lead the
is
bearers, and even
approaching.
reunited with Joshua, who was alive all along. Surprise!
Clive spent 5 years freeing the land and became hot as hell.
So this
on
man is
doing
really
it.
strong.
No, not
Got
really.
it.
Well, yeah, that way.
Ultima. Ultima is like one of Final Fantasy's like, you know, best magic of all time.
Activating Limit Break to boost his abilities.
But Limit Break is far from Clive's limit. After absorbing the Phoenix essence from Joshua, he became Ifrit Risen. Now fully in control of the
Ifrit
monster
Risen?
that had tormented him, he
It looks
embraced
like-
his role as a shield for his brother and friend.
I can appreciate that Ifrit in some versions of Ifrit, he still contains the canine-like features. Because Ifrit is kind of like a, should I call it a chimera? It's like bad wings, like demonic claws. But I just appreciate that it still has some canine-like features. And you're saying not exactly. The Livele story in 14 is an integral part of its world building. Accuracy of the high Sephiroth Ultima had major implications of the alien entities we may encounter later on. Aliens in my Fantasy 14. Then again, Genova is kind of an alien, isn't she? Isn't she? I know that magic exists and fairies exist in Final Fantasy, but I feel like aliens are, well, actually aliens exist in, isn't there like a little tiny UFO that you can actually randomly spawn in Final Fantasy 8? I think I talk about it like it's a strange thing, but then again, it's just like, oh yeah, it's like kind of everywhere now that I think about it. So my brain kept registering it's like, oh, it's a strange to seeing aliens in Zelda. No, it's totally acceptable in Final Fantasy universe. Aliens, dragons, and dragons are aliens? Whoa, Pokemon lore. We're getting into Pokemon lore. Thank you for the honestly, Cyber Chill, in the middle of the YouTube video, once again, thank you for the drop lore, the lore drop. I always encourage people to give me some of that in Death Battle videos. I'm super grateful for that. It's intriguing. Whether I retain the knowledge or not the next day, it's a discussion and I understand some of that familiar stuff. So thank you for that. 14 has a reference to that UFO, to that one, to the little UFO, the cute one. It's cute. I thought the FF8 alien was kind of cute.
Just in time to battle in space, block a planet-wiping blast, and overpower this dragon at the speed of light.
Oh, never mind.
No
I thought Dante had the advantage,
Ifrit
but
Risen is literally
this
stated
man
to
is
move
destroying the
at
war with a
light
laser.
speed.
With a
Not surprising when Clive has intercepted lasers over 3 times faster than that, and overpowered Omega, a god-slaying weapon that can destroy, and I quote, all of creation.
leave it to
But what
JRPG
made Clive
characters.
strong enough to
First
do all
mission,
this?
rescue cat.
Besides
Last
the
mission,
majestic man cleavage.
destroy
Turns
God.
out Clive's birth was orchestrated. He was intended to become the vessel of Ultima, an ancient, all-powerful being that created humanity. but abandoned them after they developed free will.
Meaning everything that happened was the fault of one person. God, the bastard! But Clive wouldn't be a puppet. If God was in the way of humanity's freedom, then God was gonna die.
Easier said than done.
No shit!
Ultima was stronger than anyone Clive had faced, able to warp all of reality to create a universe. But Clive had a secret not even Ultima foresaw. Over his journey, he developed a special state of mind, Logos.
AKA someone powered by human will and the bonds of consciousness with others. Okay, that sounds like anime friendship crap, but trust me, it made Clive a badass who could surpass his limits.
That's
getting
just
stronger
every
over the course of
RPG.
just one
The
fight.
power of
So much
friendship.
so that, despite struggling against Ultima initially, by the end of the fight, Clive took out Ultimalius, a more powerful amalgamation of Ultima and his entire species, all while Clive was in his base form.
Ultima literally became Ultima Squared, but Clive still kicked his ass. Using his bonds with his brother, his friends, and his unbridled will, Clive killed God in a giant 999,999 damage punch. Okay, so it really was the power of friendship after all. Man, this guy's got a future in shonen.
Well, except we don't really know what happened to Clive. Whether he lived or died,
Holy
though,
smoke.
doesn't really matter. It was his journey and the world he
Defeated Titan Behemoth and all that shebang with some 2 billion rock tentacle. JRPG characters are cracked up. But you know what else is cracked up, Chad? It's the cuteness of the lovely SB Frenchie. Coming to us from space, straight into our stream. Thank you for the raid, Frenchie. How you doing? Welcome to the Net City. My name is Sain. I am a cybernetic VTuber who does VTuber interviews, and also I love to do VTuber models and variety content. We're doing a reaction video to Final Fantasies, Clive versus Devil May Cry. It's a death battle video. It's you're in the middle of the video. Thank you all so much for the raid. I appreciate it. I hope you're having a phenomenal. Mwah. Dang. Beep 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 beep. Get love, Zoo. Get love, Zoo. And Renchi, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate you, honey.
created that made his life meaningful. Clive's dream of a future where everyone can live and die on their own terms had become a reality.
And his stories were written up in a book by a certain Joshua Rossfield, which he titled Final Fantasy.
Ain't no way. Title drop. Title
The battle's
drop.
coming up next, so call your winner now, folks, just like our sponsor, DraftKings.
The NBA season tips off, and so does DraftKings' newest
Aw.
fantasy game. DraftKings Pick 6.
Thank you for another ad in the middle of the dead battle. Well, in the meantime, thank you so much, Renchi. Once again, I appreciate you. Thank Face Captain Raid. Hell yes.
New DraftKings customers score $50 worth in bonus picks with just a $5
Uh-oh.
entry on your first pick.
The
set.
promoting Gamba. No.
Cash in. Download the
With
DraftKings
sports.
Pick 6 app now and use code DEATHBATTLE.
That's code Death Battle. Play just $5, get 50 in Pick 6 bonus picks. Make the call. Ride the upside.
In partnership
Matt,
with
you're playing
DraftKings
Bum
Pick
Rush?
6. Gambling
Ooh,
problems?
you have a
Call
mod in that game.
1-800-GAMBLER. Help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org in Connecticut. Must be 18 plus. Age and eligibility restrictions vary by jurisdiction. Pick 6 not available everywhere, including New York and Ontario.
What the? Okay, hold on. I know this is the ad, but I'm kind of like, I'm listening to what they're saying. In the middle of the ad, they have a subtext in the bottom. Do you have a gambling problem? Can 1-800-GAMBLER. And this is actually kind of pog. They're like, also like counter advertising with a real situation.
Void where prohibited. 1 per new customer. Bonus awarded as non-withdrawable Pick 6 bonus picks that expire in 14 days. Limited time offer. See terms at pick6.draftkings.com/promos.
I think it's the first time I see something like that.
Buttons are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time
Shall we? Okay.
for a Death Battle.
Man, I don't know. I'm like, at first I was like Dante train, and now like Clive is just so busted. Clive is like Final Fantasy God tier. Like, I will have the power to destroy God at the end. A JRPG. But Dante's devil literally defeated Lucifer, and man, I don't know. I think Dante, my heart wants Dante to win. I think that Mac JRPG character of all time is gonna win because it's so busted. Like, there's so many like Lord in there, but Lord doesn't matter as long as the character is able to withstand. So, what is the girl Matt Death Battle is gonna do this time? They're legally required to have that disclaimer. That's good to know. That's good to know. Thank you for that info. Alright, let's enjoy this. Regardless of the outcome, enjoying it is what matters. Yeah, Clive is so busted. Still not a Final Fantasy looking character at all.
Hey, I heard your fiery friend is causing trouble, and I'm in the business of dealing with trouble.
I agree, Chaos.
Leave now. I have a god to kill. The last thing that will stop me is a demon.
Let's go.
Fancy yourself a bard?
I love it. Man, this is so good. This feels totally legit. Boom, 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 boom. Whoa! For a minute that I thought Dante was carrying a super scope.
Time to see the light.
This could honestly be a Sword Calibur crossover. Dante versus Clive.
What the hell is that?
Oh, the music is big. Oh, crystal shatter. Sandesuken! I told you this was gonna be part of the fight. It's Odin.
Virgil's got some competition.
Oh. Oh, the music is insane. Oh, is it GG's?
Still holding out on me? Let's see what your monster can really do.
So the devil cries for more. Let's give him everything we've got. Joshua!
Is it Avery time? Yep, it's Avery time. Oh my god, the animators went insanely hard on this.
I won't underestimate you.
That would be my second. That's cute. Fucking spirit bomb to Dante. Gosh. Oh!
Please. Just once. I need more.
It's been a bash, Smokey. I need it free.
Oh!
Not bad. Not bad at all.
After a fight like this, a god will be nothing.
So goddamn OP there.
Okay, that was a whole nother level of close, but I think we got the point.
This was not an easy call to make. Dante and Clive matched each other so closely, it was hard finding a definitive advantage either had. This is best explained through 3 categories.
Rigged? You think it's rigged?
Both Dante and Clive could easily beat up.
We all wanted the meme
Lord.
lore to win, but we all knew in our hearts that
Dante and Clive
JRPG characters are just like
own super forms. Dante and Clive could both consistently
world-creating
faster than light speed.
astronomical
And Dante could always
demons.
amp up with demon juice to briefly outspeed Clive anyway.
But Clive could match that by boosting his own speed and reflexes through precision dodge. Both were so beyond the pale that neither could definitively overpower the other.
Still, given their crazy powers, you'd think one of their abilities would break the deadlock.
Not so much. Dante and Clive could generally match each other blow for blow, be it to teleport, slow down time, flash freeze the other, block and absorb hits, etc.
And Dante could survive the intense flames of Ifrit. He's dealt with heat like that before.
Though Clive did not have a perfect match against Doppelganger, he did have more methods of manipulating time, both more reliable and abusable, in addition to defensive measures like Ifrit's barrier to fall back on to outlast.
So
powers
bullshit.
Like
The game mechanics is insane.
The edge Clive could get from, say, Limit Break or Ifrit Risen, Dante could match with Devil Trigger or Sin Devil Trigger.
In the end, both have answers to most of each other's powers, making it still anyone's
It was
win.
almost a
Which is
draw.
why it came down to one
It could be
major
a draw,
factor:
it just depends.
Endurance. Just how long could these two keep at it?
While Dante's super forms could undoubtedly keep up with Clive's, there is an emphasis in story and gameplay that they expend a lot of demonic energy.
The longest Dante has battled in Devil Trigger against someone his equal is about 6 minutes, and abilities like Doppelganger, Quicksilver, and Sin Devil Trigger burn through it even faster.
Clive's time in Ifrit Risen isn't limitless either, but it can last longer, fighting for tens of minutes if necessary. But given how close this match is, it's vital. If Ifrit Risen catches Dante outside of Devil Trigger, it's over.
I know what you're thinking. Dante's crazy tough. His healing factor's way better than Clive's.
Dante could have done the
Clive can regen
same.
lost limbs, sure,
If he
but Dante
catches
can heal
Clive
them and
outside of
reduce
that,
to a
it's finished.
puddle. Couldn't he just tank Ifrit's attacks?
Well, yes, but also no. This is where context is everything. While no doubt impressive, Dante's healing has been overcome in the past because it is tied to how much energy he has. Less demonic energy means a less potent healing factor.
Like when he got knocked out for a month straight by Urizen. He's surviving thanks to a constant source of demon blood. Hell, overtaxing demon regen is how Dante killed Virgil in the first
Audio
place.
Bork, sorry
Even
about
if we assume
that.
Dante could get a second wind, it's always possible Clive could get one too, becoming even
Thank you.
stronger from pure willpower, just like when he fought Ultimalius.
So, for as tough and persistent as Dante was, Clive was able to endure just that much more to get the final edge. The devil
Clive
was in the
avenged
details, but
Bayonetta.
Clive's victory is no fantasy.
The winner is Clive Rossfield.
Next time on Death Battle.
What are we getting? Is it a comic book? Yugi? Pokemon? What the heck?
Subscribe and join as a member.
Ash Ketchum versus Yugi. Excuse me? The fan service fight. This, I don't know, this feels very one-sided. We're talking Yugi. I'm talking like every Yugi card in existence or just the ones that he owns. That's weird. Ash Ketchum is an immortal 10-year-old. We'll get into this next time. Ash's cook aside from Pikachu. Yo, these guys have died multiple times too. Ash wins by throwing a log at Yugi. That's actually canonical. But anyway, thank you for watching this battle with me. I'll see you next time, YouTube. Bye-bye.